Hi students, welcome back. And let us complete, I don't know whether it will be completed today or not, depending on the minutes we are going to invest in it. So I've written one section of the board, of course I'll write another section of the board also. So let's just continue with the topic of political parties. Till now, we had discussed about the word, what was the relevance of political party, what do you mean by political party, what kind of parties are over there. There is one party system like in China, there are two party systems like in US and UK, there are multi-party systems like in India. In India, there are say national parties as well as state parties. We have already studied the conditions. Now let's talk about one by one of all the national parties, and then we are going to move on to the topic of state parties and then that how the democracy actually works. So let us start with we had already discussed two of the parties. Which were those two parties? One was the Trinamool Congress, right? That we had discussed. Miss Mamta Banerjee, जिनके अंदर जो चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं अभी फॉर द वेस्ट बंगाल, उनके बारे में हम लोगों ने बात किया था. Also, we had discussed one more party. Now, which was that party, guys, which we had discussed actually the previous day? So you need to tell me. चलो अच्छा आपको हिंट दे देता हूँ. उसका सिंबल एलिफेंट है. Okay. So you need to tell me by the way which party I'm talking about. Do write in the comments that what was the name of the party. Also elephant. Okay. Anyway, so now let us continue with the topic of political parties and let's start moving. The name of the third party after that unidentified second party, which I'm not going to tell you because you are going to tell me, is Bharatiya Janata Party. Now Bharatiya Janata Party, guys, of course, आज की तारीख में आप सब लोगों को मालूम होगा, named as BJP with the symbol of what? With the symbol of open lotus, खिला हुआ कमल. Okay. Now, this lotus flower represents, by the way, their ideology, their belief. Now let us see what was the belief. It was founded in 1980, so if you can see, it's not that older political party. Okay, it was founded in 1980 by, of course, reviving Bharatiya Jan Sangh. एक भारतीय जन संघ करके एक पार्टी हुआ करती थी और उसको इन लोगों ने रिवाइव किया और बोला कि अब हम इसको नाम देंगे एज भारतीय जनता पार्टी. इनके जो फाउंडर थे, दैट वाज whom? That was late Syama Prasad Mukherjee, and in 1951. Okay, so founder was Syama Prasad Mukherjee, and he founded this Bharatiya Jan Sangh, Bharatiya Janata Party named Bharatiya Jan Sangh, in the year 1951. Now, what was the main objective of this party? Of course, the main objective of this party is, or one of the major element of this party is cultural nationalism, which is also known as Hindutva. Hindutva means nationalistic policies होने चाहिए, nation को पहले आगे रखना चाहिए, rather than किसी और country के बजाय पहले हमें अपने बारे में सोचना चाहिए, as in India के बारे में. So that was the main objective of this party. इनकी कुछ demands थे right from the starting, and which you can see and understand that why am I talking about those demands right now. That one of the demand was they wanted full territorial and political integration. इन्होंने बोला कि इंडिया की जितनी भी टेरिटरी है और जितना भी इंडिया जितनी जगह पर फैला हुआ है, उन सब पार्ट्स को हम इंटीग्रेट करें. इंटीग्रेट मतलब ज्वाइन करें और एक इंडिया बनाएं. एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई दे वांटेड द जम्मू एंड कश्मीर शुड बी एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया. इसके पहले जितने भी पार्टीज थे, दे यूज्ड टू ओनली क्लेम, they used to only, shout slogans that Jammu and Kashmir will remain an integral part of our country no matter what, this, that. But they actually went ahead and did that. And you know what? The abrogation of Article 370, and of course the J&K is now an integral part of what? India. Do you know that Jammu and Kashmir में before this abrogation of the Article 370, इसके पहले Jammu and Kashmir के अंदर there was a separate constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. There was a separate flag of Jammu and Kashmir. But now it's the Indian flag which actually gets hosted over there. So that's a fantastic thing to see. Also, they came to power in the year 1998 as the leader of NDA. Now, n number of regional parties also started merging with Bharatiya Janata Party, and they formed a bigger alliance or a coalition government known as what? Known as National Democratic Alliance. आज भी लोगों को लगता है कि सेंटर के अंदर बीजेपी रूल कर रही है, which in a way is kind of true but not exactly true, because in the center there is this party known as NDA. Of course BJP उसका एक major chunk है, major area है, because they've got the majority, but please understand that the party which runs or rules the center would be NDA, National Democratic Alliance. Okay, now so moving on to the part from National Democratic Alliance, they emerged as the largest party with 282 members in 2014 Lok Sabha elections. आपको मालूम होगा 2014 में there was this clean sweep, हर हर मोदी, हर घर मोदी. Yeah, that was the kind of slogan which was going on, and everywhere you could see only the saffron flag being covered up, and that was the kind of election. So 2014 was kind of a record election. Why? Because after independence आज तक ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ that एक पार्टी को इतनी strong majority मिली हो, and that was a record. So in 2014 they won the elections with absolute majority and 282 members in what? In the Lok Sabha elections. Currently it leads the ruling NDA government at the center. You know that because ये book करीबन 2018 के अंदर रीप्रिंट एंड रिवाइज किया गया था, so 2019 के इलेक्शंस के रिपोर्ट इसमें नहीं है, but what your work for today is what was the seat tally of NDA government in the year 2019. 2019 में NDA को कितने सीट्स मिले थे? Was it more than 300? Was it more than 200? Did it lose the elections? Common sense, guys, it wouldn't have lost the elections, because right now you can understand that Modi ji is the Prime Minister. So of course, guys, you need to tell me in the comments that what was the seat tally which they win or which they won in 2019 elections. I'm talking about NDA, not the BJP. Though you can write also that sir NDA ने इतना जीता और BJP ने इतना जीता, but okay. And also write out of what? Out of means what is the total number of seats which they won. Okay, now so this year also, that is in 2019, it was literally a world record, as in none of the party ever have ruled with such a huge majority which currently the BJP enjoys or the NDA enjoys. Okay, now so NDA जो party, of course उसमें बहुत सारी regional parties हैं, but उसके अलावा BJP of course main majority में. Let's now focus our attention from BJP to the Communist Party of India. Now Communist Party of India का जो symbol है, that's a sickle, and there is this wheat and barley kind of cereal वहाँ पर लगा हुआ है. So that is the Communist Party of what? Communist Party of India. Okay. That is being termed as CPI, that is Communist Party of India, CPI. It was formed in 1925. 1925 के अंदर ये फाउंड हुआ था, and they believes in Marxism, Leninism, secularism and democracy. So of course इनके जो key objectives हैं, that is to have socialist kind of a rule said by Karl Marx, Marxism जिसको बोलते हैं, Lenin जो उसने जो theory दिया था, that was known as Leninism, and of course secularism. So they very firmly opposed BJP because BJP was never ever considered as the secularist party, because उनके अंदर हिंदुत्व का element ज़्यादा है. Now of course pardon me, some of the guys say it is wrong, some of the guys say it is right. Now it's you to decide whether it's right or wrong. Secularism and democracy, it became weak after the split in party in 1964. So in the year 1964, this party, that is CPI, became weak and it got fractioned. So it got divided. कुछ पार्टी के members ने बोला नहीं हम अपनी पार्टी फॉर्म करेंगे, and they formed a party named as CPIM, Communist Party of India, Marxist. Okay. They've got significant presence in the states of Kerala, West Bengal, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. So इन सारे के सारे जगह पर इनका काफी अच्छा stronghold and presence है. They secured less than 1% votes and 1 seat in Lok Sabha in 2014. And of course, guys, in 2014 was a historic election, and that's the reason why every party literally, or every political party, was decimated badly. It was literally slaughtered badly. Why? Because BJP came into the power. or I'm sorry, NDA came to the power. So secured less than 1% votes and one seat in Lok Sabha elections of 2014. Now after this party got broken up, see जब भी कभी कोई पार्टी टूट जाती है तो of course उसकी political power बहुत कम हो जाती है. लोगों पे से विश्वास भी उनका उतना उठ जाता है. People do not trust that kind of party so easily because दोनों parties आपस में एक दूसरे के अंदर ये bad mouthing करते रहते हैं. So that's what happened. Let's move on to party number 5, that is CPIM, that is Communist Party of India, Marxist. Okay, now please remember इनका जो symbol है that is that sickle with a hammer. Sickle and hammer आपको red color के flags में हमेशा दिख जाएगा. Sickle and hammer. So that will be showing you the party that is Communist Party of India, CPIM. It was founded of course in 1964 after this particular party got factioned up. Marxism, Leninism, Socialism, of course it opposes imperialism and also communalism, and that's the reason why these parties say that we don't believe in the philosophy of BJP or the NDA. So ये हिंदुत्व का कल्चर नहीं होना चाहिए because there are multidisciplinary religions or multi-religion country or multilingual country. So you should not say the word hindutva again and again. That's what they say. So they oppose communalism, they oppose imperialism, but they are of course kind of having the same objectives as that of CPI. They enjoy strong support in West Bengal, of course, yes, very strong support in West Bengal, Kerala and Tripura. I'm not talking about currently, I'm talking about around 15-18 years before. So Kerala and Tripura, especially among the poor factory workers, farmers, all of these particular public actually supports CPI and CPIM, and they are the voter banks of these parties. They are critical of free flow of foreign capital goods. Of course, ये लोग बहुत oppose करते हैं that globalization के लिए, because they know that if globalization is going to come to India, then a lot of jobs are going to get lost for the nationalistic population or for the local citizens, and that's why these guys oppose what? Oppose flow of foreign capital and the goods to India. Now, shockingly guys, please note it down as it's very, very important. They have got a record tenure of 34 years in West Bengal. 34 years in West Bengal के अंदर इन्होंने इनका राज चला. एक ही tenure without any break. मतलब लाइन से हर बार जब elections हुए, only CPIM के chief minister बनते गए. So now another question what you need to answer is what was the name of that particular chief minister who literally ruled 34 years without a break in West Bengal. Okay, so that also you need to comment. In 2014 elections, they only could won 3% votes and around 9 seats. So if you can see guys, in 2014 and in 2019, not many of the parties actually got chance to show their performance because there was this hardcore BJP wave which was going on, and that's the reason why BJP became such a huge, humongous nationalistic party. And we can see guys, now as I always say that social science से बहुत सारी चीजें learn करने को मिलती है. अभी आप जब कांग्रेस के बारे में पढ़ोगे तो you will see it is literally the oldest party in the world. 1885 is when the Congress party got formed. And can you see this? 1885 से आज की तारीख में भी आप देखोगे तो कांग्रेस is literally into its shadows. It is literally gone now. It's now no longer can be called as a nationalistic party. Of course, yes, it's a strong opposition still. But I'm talking about, you all guys know that how many seats actually Congress has as compared to BJP. Literally even half of the halves. So now what is the learning? In spite of being oldest party, if you do not keep a tab with the kind of changes which the public is wanting or the public requires, यदि आप उनके साथ में नहीं चलोगे तो in spite of being a oldest party, you will be gone. That's what happened. So let's move ahead. Popularly known as Congress Party, one of the oldest parties of the world, okay, founded in what? In 1885, played a dominant role since independence. Of course, independence के बाद में you can also understand guys the first Prime Minister of India, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, that was belong or that endorsed which party? That was the Congress, INC, Indian National Congress. What is the symbol? Haath ka panja, hand, palm, okay. Since independence, Jawaharlal Nehru was the first PM, I already told you. It was a ruling party and a pretty dominant party till 1977, right? At Delhi भी कांग्रेस का था, in fact पूरा का पूरा एरिया कांग्रेस का ही था. From 1980 to 1989 भी कांग्रेस ने ही राज किया. कांग्रेस का जो ऑब्जेक्टिव था, that was neither leftist and nor the extreme rightist. They never believed into the complete concept of Hindutva and also the multidisciplinary. So ये kind of diplomatic role करके चलते हैं, बीच में चलते हैं. They'll support leftist ideology as well as rightist ideology depending on the condition. Then after when the Congress was losing its charm, losing its sheen, losing its power, then they started forming what? Then they started forming an alliance, or they became a part of the alliance which was known as UPA, United Progressive Alliance, UPA. From the year 2004 to 2014. It was the principal opposition party, and yet you know that it is a principal opposition party in the Lok Sabha. So, as you know that previously, post Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who used to be the Prime Minister back and then, the tenure which they are talking about from 1980 to 89. Okay. Post then that, and of course guys, uske baad mein kya hua? After his demise, after his the death, then, of course, Sonia Gandhi took the reins of Congress, but unfortunately, she is still unable to revive that Congress. And now you can know, or now you know that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is finally now the leader of the opposition, and which represents the Indian National Congress. Okay, so this would be all from my side. There's one more party being left out, so never mind. I don't think this particular topic would get completed by today. So what we are going to do is we are going to run this particular topic tomorrow itself. We are going to do the last party, which is the National Congress, okay, or the NCP, that is the Nationalistic Congress Party. Then we are going to discuss about the word state parties and the bureaucracy and how that works. So we are going to complete this particular topic up tomorrow. By the time, enjoy, see ya. And of course guys, keep on liking the videos. I don't know for what, but keep on liking because that's what every YouTuber say. Love you all. Cheers. Chill. Bye.